The 52 trillion shillings budget of the financial year 2023-2024 aims at fully monetize the economy by integrating all Ugandans into the monetary cycle. This necessitates a fundamental overhaul of microeconomies to stimulate production and incorporate those who are still struggling in subsistence agriculture and production.
We all know that agriculture employs the majority of Ugandans, but only contributes about 20-something% of GDP. So now let's target those other Ugandans who are in agriculture but are not contributing to the GDP.
In the implementation of this year's fiscal policies, experts advocate prioritizing relevant sectors and making short-term and life-saving investment.
The actual servicing of the relevant sectors, especially education, health, those key sectors. I think there has been a lot of money going to energy. Energy is good, infrastructure is good, but you have to live fast, you survive fast. You need the health, you need the education, human capital. I think those should be the first. It's like the basic needs. You must have food before you think of a car. So the infrastructure is more long-term, but you have to think about long-term after survival.
It is a bit sad that you want to monetize the economy, but you do not want to send them doctors. These two are linked. So there shouldn't be a mismatch in the priorities and the policies.
The current commercial bank interest rate of 19.4% and the central bank interest rate of 10% are considered exorbitant for investment purposes.
Government. We are actually partners of government, and we show government what could happen if something is not done the right way. And we are very glad that government in the last 2 years, 3 years, is beginning to have stable macroeconomic policies. And what are we seeing? Growth is really beginning to take place. Investment is beginning to happen.
There is, however, fear that the implementation of budgetary plans may be burdened by administration costs, particularly in the implementation of live monetization strategies such as the parish development model.
But now, the cabinet, even there is the Ministry of States, each of them has a vehicle, has a patrol with 5 guys and this bazooka, another one. I don't know how many they are. They are consuming a lot.
Money that is being put into people is almost inevitable. He said they have to eat. He said you have to treat them. Only the healthy can work if you want to gain money from them.
The high level of corruption, especially in tax management, is another area of concern. The tax body is urged to be vigilant.
Of course, he hinted on graft. The levels of corruption are a bit worrying. So you say you're going to release so much money for a road. You say, but at the same time, nobody is following up people who suddenly begin constructing houses very close to a road reserve of a new road that is going to be constructed. And then the compensations skyrocket. But it's okay.
We're going to make sure that smuggling is capped as much as possible, because you know when you have people who are smuggling and bringing goods into the country, for you who is doing clean business, you get unfair competition.
The government is commended for stabilizing the macroeconomy, as evidenced by the increasing inflow of direct foreign investment.
Macroeconomy, but here, really our guys have really got that spot on. They are really doing a very good job in macroeconomy. Inflation, 6.5, maximum, 2010, but still came back.
The Uganda Revenue Authority is optimistic about leveraging the finances from oil and gas to address some gaps during the execution of the fiscal policies for 2023-2024. Abdul Nasser Lubwama for UBC.